Indices in quadratic nature. Look at the question. Solve the equation 3 raised power x squared equals 27 raised power x all over 9. So we can reduce all this one to the base of 3. So we are going to be having 3 raised power x squared to be equals to 3 raised power 3x over 3 raised power what? 2. So with this now, we can do what? Cross multiply. By the time you cross multiply, I'm going to be having 3 raised power x squared multiplied by 3 raised power 2 to be equals to 3 raised power 3x. According to the indices, we turn this one to what? 1. 3 raised power what? X squared plus 2 is equals to 3 raised power 3x. So now they have the same space now. So because some people used to make a mistake, by this place, if you just said x squared is equals to 3x over 2, you made that mistake, and that's a big error, because by the time you are checking here, you'll be having 2x squared. If you do that one, so you are going to miss it. So here now, x squared plus 2 equals 3x. If you collect our lifetime, you're going to be having what? X squared minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0, which leads to what? Quadratic equation. So with this, so what and what can we do? We are looking for plus 2x squared and then minus 3x. That is two numbers that if you multiply them, it will give you plus 2x squared. If you add them or subtract them, it will give you minus 3x. And that is what? That is minus 2 minus 1. So I'm going to be having x squared minus x minus 2x then plus 2 to be equals to 0. So if you look at this place, what is common here? We have x into x minus 1. What's common here? Minus 2 into x minus 1 equals 0. I'm going to be having what? X minus 1 and what? X minus 2 to be equals to 0. So that means I'm going to be having x minus 1 equals 0 or x minus 2 equals 0. That means x is equals to 1 or x is equals to 2. That is how to solve the questions like that. So don't forget, whenever you see a question like this, you have to pay attention how you are going to solve them before you just jump into what? Conclusion. Let's look at another question. We are having x plus 1 squared equals 9 all over 25. Look at this question. X plus 1 squared over 9 over what? 25. So you don't need to be panicked. So since you're already having square here, so let's look at this. That will be x plus 1 squared to be equals to what? 3 squared all over what? 5 squared. Of course. So now you remember that square is common here. So you can have what? X plus 1 squared to be equals to 3 over 5 square. So with this now, you discover that what? The square is now common to both sides. Therefore, the square will cancel square. So you are going to be left with what? X plus 1 is equals to what? 3 all over 5. We can now cross multiply. So you have 5 into x plus 1 to be equals to 3. So that will be what? 5x plus 5 is equals to 3. So we are going to be having 5x is equals to 3 minus 5. 5 is equals to minus 2. So this implies that x is equals to what? Minus 2 all over 5. So I think we are getting this. If there is one that is not clear to you, you can quickly let me know in the box section so you can know what to do about that. Let's look at this question. We have 2 raised to power 2y plus 2 minus 9 into 2 raised power y to be equals to minus 2. So let's look at this question very well. It said, how are you going to solve this? Of course, it will still lead to quadratic equation, but in this place now, you need to express them in terms of exponential. So here, this one you agree with me that is the same thing as saying 2 raised power 2y times 2 raised power 2, isn't it? So by the time you take the indices, you have this back. Minus 9 into 2 raised power y to be equals to minus 2. So I can say that this one is same thing as writing it as 2 raised power y raised power 2. You see the same thing, times this one is what? 4 minus 9 into 2 raised power what? Y equals to minus 2. So if I look at this, the same thing, I can rewrite this also by saying 4 into 2 raised power y, everything square, minus 9 into 2 raised power what? Y. So I can bring this minus 2 inside, we having what? Plus 2 to be equals to 0. So here now, I can say let 2 raised power y is equals to p, or is equals to any alphabet. Just for me to reduce this equation to something in form of quadratic, so that I won't be having any issue when I'm solving them. So looking at that, since I've already made my 2 raised power y to be p, that means I'm going to be having what? 4p squared minus 9y plus 2 equals to 0. So according to the method, so here now, we multiply this with this. I'm going to be having what? 8p squared. So the two number, what are the two numbers that if you multiply it, you will get 8p squared. And when you add or we subtract, you will get what? Minus 9y. So I think that should be, you can get 2 times 4 is 8, but 2 plus 4 cannot give us 6. So I can have minus 1 times minus 8. So minus 1 minus 8 will give me minus 9. So that means I can have 4p squared minus 8y minus y plus 2 is equals to what? 0. Of course, because minus 8y minus y will give me minus 9y. Also minus 8y times minus y give me what? Plus 8y squared. Okay, I said to be p. So I'll be having 9p. So that will be minus 8p minus p. So okay, so what is common in these two? So I'll be having 4p. 4p into what will remain here? P. Then what? Minus 2. So let's look at it. You give me 4p squared minus 8p. Then what is common here? Nothing is common except 1. So minus 1 into what? P minus 2. Because by the time you open this bracket back, you are going to get this. Minus 1 times p minus p. Minus 1 times minus 2 plus 2 equals 0. So I'll be having what? P minus 2 and what? 4p minus 1 to equals to what? 0. That means I'll be having p minus 2 equals 0 or 4p minus 1 equals 0. So with this now, by the time I take both to either of them to be 0, I'll be having p is equals to what? 2 or 4p equals 1. Therefore, p is equals to 2 or p is equals to 1 all over 4. Is this your final answer? No. That is where some people make that mistake. Remember that you substitute 2 raised power y to be p. So therefore, you are going to bring your 2 raised power y back. So you now said when p is equals to what? 2. So that means this implies that 2 raised power y is equals to 2. So in this place now, 2 means this 2 raised power what? 1. So in this place, y is equals to 1. And then also, when p is equals to 1 all over 4. So 2 raised power y is equals to 1 all over 4. So, and then remember that 1 over 4 is equal as what? 4 raised power minus 1. 2 raised power y is equal to 4 raised power minus 1. So 2 raised power y is equal to 2 raised power what? Minus 2. And that means what? Y is equal to minus 2. Therefore, y is equal to 1 or y is equal to minus 2. That is the final answer. Thank you.